Good morning. How's everybody today? Hope you're doing really well. Thanks for coming to the live stream this morning and saying hi. Today I want to go out. It's 27 degrees. Can you believe that? And nice and cool. I even turned the AC off in the house. Beautiful out here. The sun's still hiding behind the clouds, so it's not got warm. And there's a little tiny breeze. Beautiful. So I'm going to go out. They're building. Remember I said to you today they're going to put like 6 houses or something down there? Well, they're putting dirt on their ground already. So I'm going to take you over there and show you that before we set off. Okay? Let's go see what they're doing. How about that? I just come out down the road, 500 meters down the road, and the sun come out, but it's not hot yet. Here's a new development that they're just starting to produce. Yesterday they bring all the dirt here, so you can see here from the top of the road you can get down in the field now by this ramp they made. And I think there's like 6 houses going to come in here, so I guess they're just putting the dirt in to say you have access, and then they have to bring their own dirt in to put their house on. Not sure what's happening yet. Well, it looks like the other side is surveyed, but not so. I don't know what's happening, but I'll keep you informed and we can watch it together. And this is the coffee shop side. Remember I showed you this? He's taking the tops off the trees, the black tops he had on. He's taking them all off. Cool, huh? If you look on top of the toilet, you see this electric coming in. You see him down in the water cleaning something. So they got the electric coming in now. The toilet's done. But this is going to be a coffee shop in here when it's done. But they're taking all the tops off the plants so they can get the sun without being cremated by the hot sun, because it's not so hot today. This is the farmer's field now. The new rice is starting to come up. Pretty over there, isn't it? Look at that pond. See that? Then you come over, got bananas. You see his house. And you come up here, and it's burnt. Look down here. It was all burnt, but it's washed into the ground now. Look over here. Excuse me for walking, but best I can do. So you see all down there burnt. Banana trees burnt, right? And you see there's burnt on the road, and over here is burnt all the way up to that big tree up there. All burnt. Over there burnt. All that bamboo burnt. Looks like it's coming back. See it? This belongs to different people. All this belongs to different people. So what's my point is showing you this burnt? Well, over here in this house are some people, and I'm just going to say it like it is. Idiots. The grandfather is an idiot. They burn when it was extremely dry and high winds. That's like the stupidest thing in the world to do. If you have half a brain, you think it's a good day, everything is bone dry and lots of wind. Is it a good day to burn? No. So they made a fire over there in their garden, right? It came all the way up here onto this road bank, and then I drove past, and the wind was whipping the fire up onto the road. Well, guess what happened? It jumped across the road and burnt all that, burnt that big tree, burnt all those little trees, burnt these people's bamboo, all belonging to different people. So all the different people who own the land went over there and said, "What are you doing?" This lady here, she normally plants corn here and over here. She hasn't planted this year because she has a problem with her liver. So she doesn't feel strong enough to be able to actually go out and farm the corn because her liver's bad. She lives directly across the river there. They put a wire across the river to run an electric pump which waters everything. So what is my point? People do not think. You know, I don't want to be rude, but I never show you stuff that's negative here. But there's a lot if I wanted to show you. So my point is, if there's wind, I'm sorry, there's a bit of a breeze. My point is, don't be part of the 98% who are sheep. Please be a part of the 2% of the population that is awake and can think for yourself. Don't listen to me, research for yourself. And I want to show you something, and we'll talk about it in a minute. But while I'm going there, I want you to show you this guy fishing in the river. Really cool. I watched him the other day. Okay guys, I'm on the side of the road on the way to Utia. Behind me you can see power lines, okay? Look at these power lines over here. You see all the power lines? And if you look out, you can't see it very well, but look way over there in the field, you see the big power lines, the ones that go across country. And look at this power lines up here. See that? Okay? These power lines here, the lower ones, not the high ones, are like, they're all different voltages, right? So the one here, the lower one, you see here, would cause magnetic interference. How do I know it'll cause magnetic interference? Because this is the drone controller. You have to put my phone on it, okay? But I can control the drone with this. If I put the drone here and said I wanted to go up right here, I would get a message on this little screen that says magnetic interference, because there's too much magnetic field in the air. Too much magnetic field in the air. Okay? So what does that tell you? It's causing a confusion with the electronics, but it's also causing radiation, which is affecting your body. Okay, they've all gone in now. Look at this. So you got the high power line delivering power over there. Look at the size of that transformer on the outside of that building. And then it goes to another transformer, and behind that is another transformer. They got 4 ACs downstairs, some big ones are upstairs, and 3 on the top. That's a cell phone tower right here for true. See it? It's a cell phone tower. Sorry about the noise, the road's behind me. That's a cell phone tower emitting magnetic radiation. Here's a real juicy one. You got a substation. Look at all the electrical wires and transformers, and then on top of the building you got a cell phone repeater. Just think how much electromagnetic radiation is in this little area right here. Okay guys, this is one of the worst areas I know. Look up here. Look at all those transformers, cables, high power lines, cell phone tower. Okay, that's one. About 40 meters from here. Come back to the bridge where I'm stood on top of the bridge. Right? Power lines running along here. Look at this. Power lines. But this is, follow this bridge over on top of 7-Eleven. One there and another one. See it? Cell phone tower. Look at all the wires. Imagine if you lived in those apartments. You got all the electric, look at the crazy big transformer. I think you can see it. Crazy big transformer. About 1 meter away is the wall. All those wires, high power lines, cell phone on the roof. So you got one in the back, one in the front. Look at the black cables coming down the front of the building. People live in there. Okay guys, come to like to have some lunch. I've ordered my food and come out to talk to the gang. Okay, so what does Kevin know about electricity and magnetism? You could say he doesn't know what he's talking about, or you can say maybe he does have some experience. Well, I have many years of experience at teaching vehicle engineering. I went to school for a year to study vehicle electronics and microprocessors and stuff like that. I worked as a computer engineer, and if you put a monitor next to a power source, you'll get flickering in the screen. So all these things, right? I've even thought of investing in a meter to measure electromagnetic radiation. Why? Not to make a video, but to protect myself. You know, if I move from where I am now, when I move into a new place, I want to know if it's safe to be in there. Like that building I showed you, the green building next to 7-Eleven. Just think of that, there was a young couple living in there with a baby next to that transformer, and how that would affect the baby's health and growth and hormones, etc., etc., etc. So I'm not trying to scaremonger. I'm not trying to say, I just want to say as a friend, be part of the 98, don't be a part of the 98% sheep. Be a part of the 2% people who think for themselves. Do your own research. Don't listen to other people and just follow along like a sheep. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get sick. We live in a body, right? This is our earth suit. And the earth suit, it runs off electricity. I forget what it is now, like so many volts it runs off of, so many milliamps, whatever, right? It's actually got an electrical charge in the body. So magnetic fields, electromagnetic energy, right, can affect your body. Microwave energy from cell phones and electricity from power cables. 100% sure. If you sprinkle iron filings on a sheet of paper and put a magnet underneath it, you can see the magnet is affecting the iron filings. Well, what do you have in your body? You have metals, minerals in your body, okay? So enough of that. Do your research. Be part of the 2%. Don't be a sheep and follow along. So why am I talking about this at all? I've been listening to people talking about 5G forever. You know, what is 5G? Why do we need 5G? And today, you know, what do they tell us we need 5G for? Oh, because it's the latest technology. Really? I need that? Oh, so your toaster can be online, or your washing machine can be online. I don't want my washing machine or toaster to be online. Why do I need to pay for them to be online? What on earth for? So now we have 4G. I have a phone, it's a Samsung A7. It works, it's 2 years old, and it's working perfectly fine on 4G. So why do I need 5G? Oh, because that's the latest technology. So we're driven by them saying we need the new technology so we can have our washing machine connected. But do you know 5G is much more harmful than 4G? It depends where you go, but you just go to the UN's done reports on this. Many people have done reports on this, and a lot of times you're not allowed to read the report or get hold of it. But I worked, one of the jobs I did after I left the green clothes, I worked for Roke Manor Research near Southampton, Rumsey I think it was called. And in there, they anything to do electronics, they developed it and researched it and developed it into something. One of the first digital cell phone networks was designed and built there and sold to the Japanese market for £6 million. I was there when that was happening. I knew a lot of the designers, the programmers, the whatever. And I knew the guy who made the antennas. And I asked him point blank, and you know what he told me? I'm not allowed to talk about it. So if you're not allowed to talk about it, why not? If it's perfectly 100% safe, why not? And that was like 2 or 3G back then, wasn't it? 2001? 2001? So now we have 4G. But 5G, the difference is you're going to have more nodes. So every couple hundred meters along a road, you're going to have them. So they're going to be outside your house, they're going to be everywhere. So your washing machine can be online. Very important, right? They won't tell you about herbs to heal yourself from the C word, but they'll put a cell phone 5G tower outside your house, and it's not even a tower anymore. They're just like a small stainless steel bin hanging on a pole. So I don't know where you are if you're watching this anywhere in the world. Please be a part of the 2%. Do your research. Think about your family. Think about yourself. You know, you're here to experience a journey, right? Of love, compassion, creativity, etc., etc. Don't be, you know, radiated and wonder why you're sick. Be a part of the 2% and think for yourself, please. Lunchtime. Beef basil stir fry. Yummy. Okay guys, I'm going to sign off and enjoy my lunch. Be healthy, look after yourselves, buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. Good night guys.